Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to discuss the top 3 strategies for maintaining peak performance under stressful situations. Whether you are an entrepreneur juggling multiple projects or simply looking to thrive in high pressure situations, these strategies will help you tap into peak performance and stay on top of your game. All right, listen up. In the crazy world of entrepreneurship, us go-getters often deal with all sorts of challenges, obstacles, and stress that can totally drain us and make us lose the mojo. But do not despair, because I'm 100% confident that with these strategies, you can totally crush these obstacles and find the sweet spot of peak performance and continuous growth. And the first strategy is about mastering your time, because time is the most valuable asset in your life and in your business, okay? And effective time management is crucial for maintaining productivity and reducing stress level. Much of the stress you face often comes from the time pressure, either to deliver a project or submit a piece of work or get back to clients or anything that you have short time for completion. And there are 2 ways this happens, and I have done this in the past so many times. Procrastination can be a killer. The first thing is about leaving tasks for last minute or taking too much on board. And I've done this when I was a student, and then as an entrepreneur, a beginner entrepreneur, I used to leave tasks for the last minute only to be rushing to complete them. And when I did, it wasn't at the best quality I knew I could deliver, because I wasn't managing my time. I wasn't prioritizing things at the right order. So let's dive in. So the first thing is about prioritizing tasks. Figure out which tasks are the most important and urgent and focus on those first. This will help you to stay organized and ensure that you are working on the most crucial activities. And then you can set realistic deadlines. Make sure you keep track of how long each task will take and set deadlines that you can actually meet. Do not bite off more than you can chew, and give yourself plenty of time to reach your goals without stressing out. You see, this game of entrepreneurship is only about reaching the destination. It's about the journey. It's about who you become. Of course, dream big, have ambitious goals, but be very smart with how you approach those goals. Thirdly, break down complex projects, because big projects can be pretty overwhelming. So try breaking them down into smaller, more manageable tasks. This way, it will be a lot easier to handle each part and keep tabs on your progress, because that's what you want to see. You want to see yourself progressing gradually towards your end goal. And then you take action. You delegate or remove them. When you have a big old to-do list, you got to take a look at each task and think about whether you should do it yourself, pass it off to someone else, or just get rid of them if they are not important. This will help you to figure out which tasks to focus on and make the best use of your time. Remember, your time is the most valuable asset. Again, effective time management is crucial for staying organized, reducing stress, and maximizing productivity. And if you implement this, you can make the most of your time and achieve your goals. And the second strategy I want to share with you is having emotional control and a stoic mindset. Stoicism emphasizes keeping your cool and not letting external circumstances affect you. You can cultivate this through facing hardship. And I developed emotional control in the army. We knew what to do. We had skills. But under stressful situations, it was difficult. It was different. We had so many different variables, but we were trained. We were trained to be competent under stress and have the emotional control. That was the most important component, to be competent under stress. That's what you need to do with your business, to develop emotional control. And how do you do that? Hey, if you're finding this video useful so far, DM me the word performance on Ismael Santos Official. I help entrepreneurs and those who want to boost their productivity, become high-value players, and achieve and sustain high levels of peak performance in life and business. And here are some of the transformation I help my clients with. Let's go back to the video now. First, be present. Avoid getting anxious about the future. You gotta focus on the present moment and take things one step at a time. This will allow you to maintain a clear mind and make the right decision and take the right action. Then you got to embrace the growth mindset and see tough situations as chances to grow and to learn. Again, in entrepreneurship, it's not only about where you want to get to. It's not about the destination, reaching the 1 million, 10 million, $100 million. It's about who you become in the process that will allow you to get to that end result. So you need to recognize and embrace each situation as opportunity to grow and to become that person that will achieve that end goal, that big goal that you have. And one thing about Stoicism is about embracing challenges instead of avoiding them. So make it a habit to face them head on. We often choose to ignore difficult situations because they make us feel uncomfortable. But eventually, we're going to deal with them. So challenge yourself to take on what's tough and shift your perspective to see them as opportunities to accomplish tasks and get closer to your goals. And lastly, embrace Stoic principles by developing your inner strength. The first thing to do is not to allow external circumstances to dictate your emotions. You have no control over what happens to you, to your business, to your employees, or to your partners. However, you have complete control over how you react to situations. This means you need to take full ownership of your actions, complete responsibility, and behave like an adult. If you start using these techniques in your life, you can totally level up your emotional control under stress and tough situations like a boss. Finally, it's super important to make self-care a priority when dealing with stress. You see, taking care of your physical and mental well-being is absolutely key for staying on top of your game. Otherwise, you will not have the capabilities and all the arsenal available to master the game of business. And I keep saying this, peak performance is built on a platform of optimal health. And the most successful entrepreneurs prioritize self-care. For them, it's not only about achieving millions, making millions. It's about having the tools that will allow them to keep making millions. So be smart. All right, check out these practices you can add to your routine. So the first thing is about optimizing your sleep. Make sure you're getting enough quality sleep every night. Do not fall into the fallacy of performing well without sleep. You see, this hustle culture say we can perform well with only 4 hours of sleep. That's not right. The science doesn't back it up. In fact, test it out. For 30 days, try to sleep 7 or 8 hours a night straight and see how your business is going to grow. And then you can let me know in the comments. And it's very simple. Establish a consistent sleep schedule. Create a chill bed night routine and make your sleep space super conducive for sleep. Secondly, eat good and nutritious food. Why? Because food is information. You want to give your body the right information, the right food to be able to produce the level of output you want to produce. What I'm trying to say is that give your body the good stuff it needs. So aim for a balanced diet with lots of whole foods, fresh fruits, veggies, lean protein and healthy fats. And don't forget to stay hydrated. This is very basic stuff. It's time to stop playing like a beginner and adopt a professional stance to your life and your business. Try to limit your intake of processed foods and sugary drinks, all right? If you're talking about handling stress, you want to have the strength, you want to have endurance and flexibility. Why? Because you want to have the power to crush all these obstacles and stressful situations. You want to have the endurance to keep going and not giving up at the first trial. Have the flexibility to adapt yourself to the different natures of stress. That's why you want to keep your body strong, high endurance and stamina by getting regular exercises that has a mix of cardio, strength training, and flexibility. Now, if you really want to master peak performance and stress for long, you must prioritize rest and recovery. This will allow you to take time to chill and recharge. Remember to give yourself breaks throughout the day and recharge your battery. Try meditation to relax and to be present. Remember who you are. You came to this world to create, to tap into the unknown, to make possible what was before impossible, to tap into the real infinite possibilities. But for this, you need to prioritize self-care for well-being and performance on point in all areas of your life. And these are exactly the pillars of peak performance. And I'm talking about mindset, optimized sleep, strategic nutrition, and physical activity. I help my clients to put these factors into practice so they can reach a top level of performance in their business by boosting their productivity in a shorter time frame so they can make sure they bring in real value to their business. All right, to sum up, the best ways to stay on top of your game when things get tough are mastering your time like a pro, keep your emotions in check, and prioritize self-care. By putting these strategies into action, you will be able to handle high-pressure situations like a boss and reach your goals. Remember, success isn't about avoiding stress, but thriving in spite of them. Thanks for tuning in, and remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next one.